Behind me are the 33 books I've read since 2022, and today I'm here to see which ones are studs and which ones are duds. Since I've picked up reading as a hobby, I've read through many genres of books to see what I like, but I've never really stopped to ask myself, how do these books stack up against each other? Until today. So here's how the rankings will work. We got D tier, which is 3 stars or less. We have C tier, which is 3.5 stars. B tier, which is 4 stars. A tier, which is 4.5 stars. And then finally S tier, which is 5 stars. After I give the rank, I'll give a quick spoiler-free review of the book, and then rinse and repeat until all 33 are done. That's enough of the intro, let's dive in. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. B tier. We follow Arthur Dent and his travel companion, Ford Prefect, on their whimsical journey through space. They navigate all the challenges that come with space travel.
Intensity by Dean Koontz. B tier.
A sociopath breaks into a home with sinister intentions. From there, we follow our protagonist and antagonist on a heart-pumping game of cat and mouse. We're left wondering, who's more resilient, the hunter or the prey?
A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. D tier.
Ebenezer Scrooge has settled into the role of Town Grinch, but he's given one more chance of redemption when he's visited by the 3 ghosts of Christmas. Will he change his outlook around, or will he be too stubborn to do so?
Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. S tier.
Schoolteacher Ryland Grace wakes up in a spaceship light years from Earth with no recollection on how he got there. As the memories trickle back, the realization sets in. He's Earth's last hope.
Darth Plagueis by James Luceno. C tier.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? This book follows Plagueis as he's taking the role of Sith Lord. We also follow his apprentice, Palpatine, as he moves his way up the political ladder. But power isn't meant to be observed, it's meant to be taken.
Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. C tier.
This Master and Apprentice story takes place on the light side of the Force, where we follow Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi as they investigate some weird happenings on the planet Teth. The 2 Jedi must set aside their personal disagreements in order to save the planet and its people.
Art of War by Sun Tzu. B tier.
This book was written about 2,500 years ago, and it outlines all that it takes to succeed in war. Although it may not seem like it, this quick read packs a lot of information in that is very useful in today's business and sports worlds.
Atomic Habits by James Clear. A tier.
A book about the importance of habits. Clear lays out a simple yet applicable method to gaining good habits and getting rid of bad ones.
The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. D tier.
The title on this one pretty much says it all. We learn how to use our money correctly while also not letting it be a bug on our brain.
Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. B tier.
A deep yet charming book about a man named Morrie who is dying of ALS. Through these meetings every Tuesday with the author, we learn Morrie's philosophies on life.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. B tier.
Harry Potter lives a boring life with his not-so-loving family, the Dursleys. But everything changes the day Harry finds out that he's a wizard. But not just any wizard, the boy who lived. Harry pulls a LeBron in 2012 and brings his talents to Hogwarts. And it's there that he meets his 2 best friends in the world, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. And the rest is history. So to avoid spoilers for the rest of the series, I'm only going to give the rating. I'm not going to give any sort of overview of what happens, just in case you guys wanted to read it. And it's going to be the same for every series.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. C tier. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. B tier. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. A tier. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. C tier. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. B tier. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. A tier. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. B tier.
The Hunger Games are a yearly tradition in Pan Am. One boy and one girl between the ages of 12 and 18 are chosen from each of the 12 districts to fight to the death for the entertainment of the capital. Our main character, Katniss Everdeen, just so happens to be one of the 24 kids.
Catching Fire. B tier. Mockingjay. C tier. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. D tier.
Taking place 64 years before the first book, we follow a young Cornelius Snow as he takes place in a mentorship program for the Hunger Games. His mentee is a girl named Lucy Gray Baird from District 12. His assignment? Keep her alive at all costs.
Sunrise on the Reaping. A tier.
The most recent installment in the Hunger Games franchise takes place just 24 years before the first Hunger Games book. It spotlights Haymitch Abernathy as he enters the second Quarter Quell, the biggest Hunger Games to ever take place, doubling the tributes in the field.
The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. S tier.
Bilbo Baggins sets off on a once-in-a-lifetime journey with a band of dwarves he's only just met. The goal is to reclaim their lost treasure. Along the way, Bilbo and the gang run into many challenges, both big and small. He even finds a rather unique ring along the way.
The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. A tier.
Decades after the events of the Hobbits, Frodo Baggins finds himself with a precious ring his uncle gives him. But there's one caveat to it. It needs to be destroyed in the faraway land of Mordor. A fellowship is created to help carry out this near impossible task.
The Two Towers. A tier. The Return of the King. A tier. 11/22/63 by Stephen King. S tier.
If you were given the chance to go back in time and stop the JFK assassination, would you? That's the question our protagonist Jake Epping faces when it's discovered that there's a time portal in the diner that he goes to.
The Stand by Stephen King. A tier.
The world is struck by a sickness that wipes out 99% of the population. It's up to the cast of survivors to rebuild society from the ground up, having them go to one of two places, Boulder, Colorado, or Las Vegas. Will the two sides go to war, or will they compromise for the betterment of society?
The Long Walk, written as Richard Bachman by Stephen King. C tier.
100 contestants walk until they can't anymore, but if you drop out of the game, you lose more than just a contest.
Salem's Lot by Stephen King. B tier.
A small New England town is turned upside down when a series of disappearances start to add up. At first it seems unexplainable, but then they realize what the root of the evil really is. Vampires. I have a reading vlog for this book. It was my first reading vlog I've ever done. It's up on the channel now if you guys want to go check it out.
Red Rising by Pierce Brown. S tier.
Darrow lives in a color-coded society where reds like him toil in the mines while golds rule over everybody. But Darrow is given an opportunity to infiltrate the very system that's kept him and his family down for generations.
Golden Sun. A tier. Morning Star. A tier.
Alright, so that's every book I've read tier ranked. We had 3 books in D tier, 6 books in C tier, 10 books in B tier, 10 books in A tier, and finally 4 books in S tier. Let me know in the comments down below what your S tier books are. And while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want more rants just like this one. Love ya. Peace.